How many of you guys know why November the 2nd is celebrated? No? Yeah, why? Exactly. A lot of people don't know that because it's mainly celebrated within a Latin American culture. So basically, what today I'm going to be informing you is about why it's celebrated and how it's celebrated and the different type of ofrendas, which means offerings to the dead. So November the 2nd is based on celebrating the adult that have been deceased, that are deceased. But November the 1st, people don't know this, that is mainly based on remembering the infants and the children that have passed away, which are known as the angelitos or angels. So when November the 1st, November the 2nd comes, the family basically they lay out ofrendas, which are like this, or like altars like this, like food and different type of beverages and like atole and like pan dulce and all this stuff. These are different type of altars. Yeah, just food. So Dia de los Muertos wasn't widely celebrated until the 1970s. A lot of people didn't know about it, but now it's being celebrated within downtown LA. A lot of people like go to Placita Olvera or Vera Street, and they have like celebrations and parades and all this stuff to remember the dead. And I guess families do this because it makes them feel like, I don't know, like, cause obviously, you know, we're sad when our loved one passed away, but when this day comes, like it's based on just remembering them and dedicating that whole day to them, and that's what they put food up for them. And I'm gonna show you guys a video, and yeah, it's on YouTube.
The Day of the Dead is a holiday celebrated in Mexico on November 2nd of every year. Its origins go back to the Aztec festival of Mictlantecutli at Mictlancihuatl, the god and goddess of the underworld. On the Day of the Dead, Mexican families remember family members and friends who have died, and it is believed that, on this day, the souls of the dead can visit the living. That is why families build altars at their houses to welcome their visitors. A traditional altar will have photos of the dead, food they enjoyed eating, and tequila or coffee in case they are thirsty. It's also important to add some things for good luck: salt to keep evil spirits away, flowers of cempasúchil to decorate it, candles to light their way, earth so they can visit, and copal incense to clear the air of bad energy. In the end of October and beginning of November, there are bazaars where you can buy things related to the Day of the Dead. These things are difficult to find at other times of the year because they are exclusive to this holiday. Some traditional things you can buy for this day are figures of skeletons doing different things, because in Mexico, death doesn't have to be something sad and quiet. There are also many types of candy, but the most traditional one is a candy skull. Candy skulls are made with sugar paste and decorated with different colors, and children often buy them to give their friends. Another traditional food for this day is a pan de muertos, or bread of the dead. But don't worry, it's only vanilla bread decorated with sugar. The pan de muerto is another important part of an altar. In many places in Mexico, the Day of the Dead comes with a big festival where people dance, eat, and celebrate. The dancers wear masks that look like skulls, or sometimes paint their faces to resemble one. A band of musicians plays in the streets downtown, while other people follow, singing and dancing. The most important figure of the Day of the Dead is a Catrina, the skeleton of a rich woman from old times. Women like to wear big dresses and hats for this day to resemble the Catrinas, and sometimes they will participate in beauty contests to Dead is one of the most important celebrations in Mexico and one of our oldest traditions. Do you have a celebration for the dead where you live?
Basically, yeah, that's what they do. In Mexico, they do a lot of celebrations. Like, how they say they don't, like, it's not a sad day for them, it's a happy day because they get to remember their loved ones. And then they also do, like, they paint their face, like, just like as an, like, show, like, I don't know, kind of like respect to the dead. And that's what they're considered.